talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Fulfilling my destiny, yeah. I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Wei-Yin Chen will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Standing in, Jose Reyes. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopper foul. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Castro will take care of this one, and Reyes is retired to open up the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He leads the team in batting average right now, and it seems like every time he goes to the plate, he's getting a knock. Obviously, that's not the case, but these guys really rely on him for his consistency and the spark he provides with the bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Career numbers against Chen. He's got 3 base hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind no balls and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there, no balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. Yoenis Cespedes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets nothing, Marlins coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Soft liner to the left side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In previous duels with deGrom, just a 3 for 13 batting line. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
The 1-2 is fastball taken high for a ball.
2-2.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. This is on the ground over the first. One there. Relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maybin. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
Martin Prado now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Marlins down quietly. Still no score. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep in the contest last night.
The left fielder, number 52.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to left. Van Slyke is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. Career numbers against Chen. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Maybin is there. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Here it comes, 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Let's go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Here's Starlin Castro, who was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine a light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
First offering on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's just 2 for 12. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes is after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 5th, first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Ready now for the Marlins, Derek Dietrich, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
That's a ball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More base. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1 the count. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Here's Adrian now. Career numbers against Chen. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Hit back up the middle. Rojas is up with it. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, pitcher Jacob deGrom.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1 on its way. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in, Scott Van Slyke as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And that's over. 2-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup. So I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Lewis Brinson waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Lewis.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out on ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Stepping in now, Wei-Yin Chen. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The center fielder, number 1, Cameron.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cameron Maybin. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he misses 2-1. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in to try it again, Asdrubal Cabrera. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Realmuto shading to his right. 1 out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Cespedes can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. And that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman number 14.
Ready for another chance? Martin Prado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Stepping up now, J.T. Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Softly hit out towards short. This won't get past the glove of Reyes at short, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Travis d'Arnaud is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Full count, 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Hit the other way out toward right field. Brinson will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Jay Bruce now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Halfway home, still no score. In now, Derek Dietrich looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Derek Dietrich.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And right.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Van Slyke playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Stepping in, Lewis Brinson, a base hit in his first trip.
Lewis Brinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Way in front of that fastball. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Van Slyke, the runner at first with 2 gone. A Ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Marlins leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready for another chance. Adrian Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2. Fouled away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Softly on a line to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
3-2 now. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a looper to left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back to the mound and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cameron Maybin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Cameron Maybin.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. Fly ball out toward right field. Bruce giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel
Ready
Rojas.
for another shot now. Miguel Rojas, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this is fouled at the plate. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman number 14, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Popped him up. Flores in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Bruce. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding in, Scott Van Slyke. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Miami. Still no score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Fouled off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Soft liner towards center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Up next for the
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in his center field.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Junichi Tazawa will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Magneuris Sierra will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 34.
Ready once again, Jay Bruce. He was a ground out victim last time up. Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. 2-1 to Juan Lagares.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. 0-0 our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Striding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Frazier will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, he's 1 for 3. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jacob deGrom, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out, nobody. David Wright will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, David Wright.
Ball and a strike.
1-1.
A 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just a bit high.
2-2's the count.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Maben, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Juan Lagares will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 12.
Todd Frazier will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
21, Todd Frazier.
Hansel Robles will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 47, Hansel Robles.
Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson, a hit in 2 tries so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0 home. is swung on and missed. Strike one.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And Reyes will take this one for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Now in the box, Magneuris Sierra. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll make it to third safely, so your time run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Number 1.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way. The runner's breaking for home. Now a bunt attempt here. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Sierra takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The 1-0 misses up and in.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
3-1.
The 3-1 taken, strike 2.
Counts full.
looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Martin Prado now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is full.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he is out at the plate, trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 fulls, all tied at 1-1. Now the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. No hits to this point.
Jose Reyes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Rojas calls for it. He's got it 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Previously against Junichi Tozawa, he's had some success, 5 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Low for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. The Marlins with a chance to walk it off as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Starlin Castro due up for the 4-5.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Jeurys Familia enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready with the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Fouled away. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
2-2 pitch just missed.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first down.
Now batting, Catherine.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto, lifetime against Familia. He's 0 for 9. From the stretch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball. Familia, a right-hander standing 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for ball 3. Derek Dietrich will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hey, 3-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready now, Derek Dietrich. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1. Called strike over the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And he'll be back in standing up. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Johnny Giavotella will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Johnny Giavotella.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. But the runner's back easily. The 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Drew Steckenrider takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been
He's set. Here it comes. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas comes up with it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, captain Travis d'Arnaud.
Next up from New York, Travis d'Arnaud. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0. The 2-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, you know what? You can slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1. Lying toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And a huge insurance run is across to score all the way from first. It's now 3-1.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
In now, Jerry Spamiglia, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
0-2. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But look,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Called strike over the outside corner. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Now at the plate, Magneuris Sierra. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
The bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Seth Lugo will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maben. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Brinson on second. Sierra on at first with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
batter, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
So stepping in, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Lugo is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Curveball, and he's just not getting the calls here. It's 3-0 now. Martin Prado will be next. Yeah! 3-1. Second and third here, one man out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
At the plate, Martin Prado. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Yeah.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Miami down to their last strike. Just got a piece up the line. Flores barehanded. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. New York earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Jerry Familia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Seth Lugo hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets,